Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. Why? Okay. All right. There's a lag. Wait a minute. Hold on. Why? Hmm. There is a lag, but listen, we're going to edit this out. We're going to edit this out. Let's make sure you are on. How are we doing? There's a definite lag here. Okay. Let's make sure that we go live on Instagram. Let's go live on Instagram. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Nope. Nope. I don't want to do that. Okay. Just one moment, y'all. On the YouTube land. Okay. I'm not sure if I can be heard, but we will only know from the replay. And on there is a lag on YouTube right now. So I'm not sure if you can hear me. My Instagram family, I'm sure can hear me. But let's just make sure that you guys can hear me, all right? Mic check 1 2 1 2. We talking about menopause. What is you gonna do now? All right. Hey, Raw Life Defense. I see you. How y'all doing? This is a question, y'all. I really want to know. Put it in the comments, right? Even on YouTube, right? We're live on YouTube. So I really want to know, like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that menopause is real? Like, I really, really want to know y'all thoughts. But while y'all do that, go ahead and hit the link in my bio. We having an event tonight, Omegas and Hormones, and you're gonna find out the truth. If Omegas is real, baby. Okay? I mean, if menopause is real, right? So omegas and hormones. Omegas and hormones tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Time, and 4 p.m. Pacific time for my West Coast family. All right. So, what are your thoughts in the comments? Someone say yes. Simply Marie said yes. Okay. I want to hear from more. Come on, y'all. Give me some more feedback. Yes. Is it a yes? Right. What do you guys think? Or is anyone currently going through menopause? If you want to share, you can just put a one in the chat. That's all you. If you want to share, you can put a one in the chat. All right. Put a one in the chat. We are live on YouTube. Again, there's a lag on YouTube right now, so y'all getting it like real live right now. All right. So if you really want to know more about this topic, right? YouTube and Instagram, I am cracking the code tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific. Okay. We're going to really talk about what is this thing called menopause. Did our great grandmothers have this thing we call menopause? And because we have accepted this thing called menopause, are we actually expecting this to happen once we turn a certain age? And we are literally communicating to our ovaries, right? To our tubes, to our uterus, and say, hey, it's time to go through menopause. We're in our late 40s, going into 50s. So let's speed this aging process up of the organs. And then this is what we're going through, right? Can it also be related to diet, right? Are we eating in such a way where our ovaries are ageless? Are we eating in such a way where our estrogen doesn't have to decline? Our progesterone levels don't have to decline, right? Are we seeing menopause in high amounts in other parts of the world? Have we studied other parts of the world, other cultures, where in Asian cultures, right, and in cultures that are not tainted by American diets, what are their rates of menopause? Because if you guys will go on, let me bring this up really quick. We will look on Instagram, Facebook, and we'll see one story. Woman age headline, woman age 65 gives birth. Oh my God. How did that happen? Right? And I always say it's if it's one story, it's like hundreds of there out there like that. They're just only letting us know, right? And how big can our mind expand, right? How big can our mind expand if we only know one side? We only know one side, right? So if we only know like that one story, or it happens every now and again, it's not something that happens all the time. I think YouTube can hear me. Sealy 15, YouTube, you can hear me, right? Some YouTube is commenting. They're saying black women didn't see a period, much less menopause, before the takeover. Ooh, we got to talk about that tonight. What do y'all think, Instagram? What do y'all think? Instagram, you guys got subscribe to my YouTube. We popping over there. We are popping over there. Okay. Subscribe to the YouTube, Shakira Fatima. All right. Subscribe to the YouTube, Shakira Fatima. And it's also in the link in my bio. All right. So, hey, YouTube. Someone said, I'm noticing the women in Indonesia barely flinch while I was perspiring like I was in a shower. Wow. I didn't even think about Indonesia. I couldn't think of all of the different parts of the world, right? Because like I'm really still studying all of this. And listen, I'm not going to get on here and act like I know everything. I'm learning just like we all learning, right? So these are this information that I'm coming across when it has to do with the liver. Okay, a healthy liver. With a healthy liver, can we bypass menopause? Because remember, the liver is responsible for getting rid of the excess estrogen in our body. So if the liver is responsible for that, and the all of these hot flashes and all of the symptoms, the depression that comes with menopause, did you know? Well, hold on, I gotta finish the thought. I do this a lot. I do this. I get excited. I get excited, right? So back to the point. Is it because the liver is so damaged by age 45, 50 years old that we are seeing a high number of menopause in women in America? Is it possible that if we had less of a fatty liver, we didn't have gallstones blocking the bile ducts so that we can have better gut health, better digestion, better liver health, better gallbladder health, better pancreatic health, better colon health, all of that? Can we truly bypass menopause when we get to a certain age? I mean, I really want to know your thoughts, right? Like, let's really think here. Let's like dissect this thing. There is also, if you look it up on Google, I want you guys to look it up on Google like right now. I see YouTube, y'all are coming on here, right? On you, if you're online right now, you on your front of your computer, look up the incidences between menopause and the rise of gallstones. Women who deal with menopause are more likely to deal with gallstones. And we're going to really connect the dots. You have to join me tonight, though, 7 p.m. You didn't get your ticket to the Omegas and Hormones yet? You need to do that. If you're a man out there, you come on through because you need to know this for your wife. My married men, where are you? Your wife needs to know this information, right? Your mother needs to know this information. Your auntie needs to know this information. The women in your family needs to know this information. And so we're not like we're welcoming everyone. Okay? I think menopause is caused by the mRNA injections. Woo! My cycle started on the day when I was exposed to one who just got the injection, bled for 49 days, never had a period again. Wow. So you're saying that when they had the mRNA injection, they shedded, right? Because a lot of talk is not talked about shedding after inoculations, right? And so when you're near someone that sheds, you can actually it affects your biological cycle too. Y'all, are y'all picking this up? I mean, this is And I remember Baba Dr. Phil Valentine been talking about this since before the inoculation of that specific type that she's talking about was introduced. That when you're shedding, you're literally shedding like that live bacteria or foreign matter. And it actually, there was a story in a foreign country, I believe it was New Zealand. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. I think it was. But she had, her grandparents had just got inoculated with that same mRNA. And a 6-year old started their period. A 6-year-old started their cycle. Yeah. So, I mean, it's so many influences as to what's happening on the female hormones, right? It's the foods that we're eating. It's a clogged, really mainly a clogged liver, right? It's mainly a clogged liver. It's how we think because mama, auntie, grandma, everybody that was in our family went through menopause. Yes, I'm going through it too. It's automatic. So when we get to age 40, 45, 50, we start having these doctor's appointments and let me prepare you for menopause and perimenopause. Well, guess what? All of your cells heard that because you're in agreement that menopause is destined for you. And so your ovary cells, I'm at attention. Yes, ma'am. We are going to start aging. That is how intelligent your body is. I don't really think we know how much our cells are at like at attention for us. Exactly. That is spell casting. We are casting spells on our body all day long, all day long. YouTube, what do you think about that? What do you think about that, YouTube? Instagram, what are y'all feeling about that? Listen, I really, really want y'all to come tonight. You think this is something, this is scratching the surface. I'm going to give so much more tonight, all right? So I'm going to show you why this thing called menopause is, why this is happening. Why is it happening mainly in US American women? And is it really tied to a fatty liver and omega deficiency? If you guys are taking an omega, put something in the chat. Anybody taking omegas right now? I mean, anybody taking anything? Like, what are you guys doing for nutrition? Like, what do you guys take every day? Like, what is your daily routine that's like, yo, every day I wake up, I'm taking this every single day because I value my health. I value nutrition. I know that I'm probably not getting enough when I go to the stores, right? And the foods that they give it at the stores, even if it's named organic, it ain't really organic. So what else are you doing, right? What else are y'all doing? YouTube, Instagram, put it in the chat. YouTube, I see y'all in here, but I don't see no likes. YouTube, what's up with that? YouTube, what's up with that? Please. Like for a sister. Come on now. Like for a sister. Um, Iron and vitamin C. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Is there a specific brand you like? Our ancestors were bearing children way beyond the years current women do. So that is proof that menopause isn't natural. Woo! Ever evolving me is on fire in the comments. Yes. Can y'all read that again? Did you know that? And this is what my mom taught me when I was in my early 20s. She said you weren't considered a person of value in society, like not of value, excuse me, like a person of intellect until you reach age 50. Age 50 was considered young. I was talking to one of my clients last night and I said to her, I said, because she's been my client for like 6 years. And I said, how you're still a young woman. How old are you again? Like 55, 56? She said, you always make me feel so good, Dr. Shakira. You be calling me young and stuff. I'm like, yeah, because you are. 57 is young. I mean, I'm not even trying to like, oh, I'm just trying to make you feel good. Like to me, that's young. You understand? But in our society, because of the way we live, because of the way we think, because of the way we eat, because of the way we operate, 57 is old because of the body begins to break down at that age. but that don't mean you old. Life extension. I heard of that brand. I used to work at a health food store. So I'm familiar with life extension. They're pretty good. Iron protein plus 300 milligrams and liposomal vitamin C. Okay, 1700 milligrams. Okay. All right. Well, Jerry, come tonight. I want to introduce you to some real whole food nutrition that you can get all of that in. You can get all of that. You can get the vitamin C, the iron, all in one. And it's real food that your body is going to take in. So just go Jerry, go on the link in my bio and omegas and hormones. Omegas and hormones. Get your free ticket. You're going to get an email from me that and from Eventbrite for the link to tonight's meeting. And I really can't wait to see y'all all there. We want the house packed. I want women to know about this. After 50, we are ageless. Exactly. Exactly. I don't take anything every day. My body chemistry changes. I look at my bare nails and tongue. I look at my bare nails and tongue and I get direct sunlight. Yeah. Yeah. I think, were you the one that commented on that post with the nails? Cause yeah. Yeah. And let me tell you, black women, all women, all women. Come on now, black women. I'm speaking to y'all specifically because y'all know, but I'm speaking to all women too when I say this. The culture behind the nails and the, the nail polish, it's something that really has us in a chokehold for real. And when you made that comment, I think it was you, Surreal Serenity. I think it was you when you said I'm not sure, but somebody commented and said that is how we get direct vitamin D. I ain't gonna lie, I just learned that. I didn't know that. I'm like, whoa. So I started because I know about this super hormone vitamin D, but your body is. I just started thinking like, because that's how my brain works, my mind. Your body is like formed in such a way where you have so many portals to receive information. Your fingernails is one of them. Your toenails is one of them. And we are blocking that vital information with artificial nail polish and then slapping the gel on top of that. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, so I'm doing all natural, y'all. I'm not getting my nails done. I'm not doing all of that. The last time I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the last time I got my nails done, right? And he was about to put a new set on. He was like, "You need a new set, mommy. You need a new set. Come on, this all set." I said, "You right. You right. I do need a new set." And then my spirit was like, "You need to take care of your nails." And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You know what? Cancel that. Just give me a manicure." You don't want new set? Why you don't want new set? Look better. I'm like, no, give like you know why they be pushing that too. That is their bread and butter. We are like we keep them in $1 billion. Like, come on. Like we are making them billionaires, getting our nails done every 2 weeks, spending all of this money, right? And then on top of that, it's not even about thinking about the money, but it's the same things that we absolutely need for our health. We'll put a price on that. We'll put a price on our nutrition. But girl, I have to make my hair appointment. I have to make my nail appointment. Ain't nobody taking that away from me. But as soon as you say, hey, this is good for you, but this is how much it costs. Oh, that's expensive. And we got to start changing our mindset. We got to start changing our mindset. All right. Hair done, nails done, every I started singing it just like that. That's hair done, nails done, everything did. You fancy, huh? Nah. Hair done, nails done, everything did is literally hollering us, and we wonder why we have low birthing rates when our grandmothers were popping out children like candy. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let's see what YouTube is saying. YouTube, Sealy 15. Thank you for commenting. How do you shed a vaccine? I ain't gonna really talk about that today, because that ain't really like the topic right now. There are ways, to do it. If you've had it, I would say not to be around people that have had it. And around this time of year, I'll just give y'all a little cookie, right? I'll just give y'all a little cookie in a cookie jar. Hand, foot, and mouth disease is shedding of a vaccine. Okay, you heard it from me. So if your child goes to daycare and all of those things, and just make sure. I really, I used to keep my daughter home like the first 2 weeks of school because I just knew that parents were doing that. Okay, so carbon-based bodies last much longer than sulfur-based bodies. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good comment, Sealy 15. That's a good comment. Yeah, but we are living out of nature that we're not lasting that long. I mean, we're not. When we have this thing that we oh, I'm a black person, I'm a brown person, I'm melanated, I'm a carbon based being. But are we eating based upon our carbon like being? Are we lasting long? Peace Queen, can't stay for the live, but love the topic. Followed you, and hopefully you'll save this. You speaking. Yes, Sacred Grid. All right. Sacred Grid, if you're still there, please come tonight. Omegas and Hormones event live, 7 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific. All right. Y'all know, y'all been following me. Some of y'all been following me for a while. My first love is iridology, right? That's what I specialize in. I'm a naturopath specializing in iridology. So if you are called to work with me and really look at your body through the scan of your eyes and say, okay, well, let's see if I am prone to these challenges like menopause and endometriosis. We'll be talking about that tonight. Ovarian cysts and fibroids. And let's look at the health of your liver and through your eyes. So you can schedule an appointment. It says book a clarity call, take the survey, and you'll get on my calendar. All right. Book your clarity call. I work with women on this topic, specifically on this topic. Okay. 90-day hormone reset program for perimenopause and menopause. Women dealing with fibroids, women dealing with ovarian cysts, and all kind of hormonal and female reproductive diseases, and really transforming your gut and liver health, right? And so I take you through a step by step program. The first step is your iridology, and it's not hard or just like, oh, you got to go on these crash diets. Everything is like legit written out for you. You get a recipe guide, you get like things that you can literally switch that's easier for you to is palatable for you. And I specifically work with women who are 9 to 5. Where are my 9 to 5ers at? Women who are 9 to 5. Why is this my target? Because I've watched my mother growing up working 9 to 5, and that life, you don't even think you have time to prioritize your health. And there's nobody out there specifically talking to you and saying, I understand. And I made a plan for the 9 to 5 woman where she can prioritize her health while she's working that 9 to 5. So that is why I am like super like hyper focused on that class of woman. So if I spoke to you, go ahead and book a call on my website. It's on the link on my page. Just book a call. You take a quick survey to ask you some questions. I want to get to know you more, and then we'll get on a call. And then tonight we have the again amigos and hormones, and then at 8 p.m. we have another call, aging gracefully. All right. So those are for my people who want to age gracefully. You want more ability, mobility, joint health. Dr. Nalani is going to be talking about that. Highly recommend a session with her. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate that. All right, YouTube. We don't have low birth rates. That's those people. Silly 15 and YouTube. I have to disagree. Our birth rates are getting down there because our women in the United States, our women here, I mean, we're not taking care of ourselves that well. Between the beauty stuff that we doing, the hair perms and even the wigs and all of that, the hair that we do, the nails and all of these things, on top of the food, on top of the way we think. And then, oh my gosh, how can we forget, on top of the way that we have sex? That's another thing. I really like the work that Adara Moselle is doing. If you guys are not following her, you should. I really like the work that she's doing because she makes it not taboo to talk about sex, but it's just really the way that we're also doing it. Even the condoms that we're using, all of that causes holes in the cervix, holes in the uterus. So we got to think about all avenues here. We are also targeted during maternal violence in the institutions. Can you expand on that more, Surreal Serenity? We're also targeted during maternal violence in the institutions, and the music. Yeah, and the music. I mean, we're hit from every different direction. YouTube, please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. YouTube, you enjoying this? Please get the likes up. Yeah. So we are every and that's why I say it's beyond food at this point. Like, people think like, oh yeah, you have to be vegan. Have you guys noticed that a lot of people are shifting away from vegan culture? Like, seriously, a lot of people are shifting away from the term vegan. And a lot of people are like, yeah, it's not just about vegan anymore. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I started eating salmon like once, twice, maybe three times a year. So I don't consider myself like fully plant-based. Like, I'm 95% plant-based, but I eat salmon maybe once, two, or three times a year. No more than that. No more than that. And I'm not like, oh my God. I ain't gonna lie. At first it felt weird. Like, I was like, and that's it. I don't eat eggs or I don't drink milk. I don't do any of that. But salmon maybe once, twice a year. I like it. I like to do it. And I only eat like wild caught, but I'm not caught up in that paradigm. And so a lot of us are really like seeing like differences of eating. And I have clients that live healthy lives, and they're not necessarily like diehard vegans. And then I've had vegans that weren't doing so well in their health. So it's really about here. It's all here. It's just really what it is. They steal our placenta in cords. Yeah. Yeah, and we're allowing them. We are. I remember when I wanted to keep mine, and they was like, no, that you can't leave with that. You can't leave with that. In our other countries, you can eat differently based on how the meat is treated. That's also true. But then also we're eating meat every single day, which is like damaging us, but absolutely right, Surreal. We're eating meat from Publix and Kroger's and all of these places that just like spray the meat, make it look pink, make it look cute, make it look like it's fresh, and it's probably been old sitting there, and they treated it with some kind of product to make it look pink again. Like, ugh. Anyway, so yeah, it's a conversation, y'all, that we must have, and that's going down tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific. It will be I'll upload it to my YouTube, but you don't want to miss the live experience, okay? I mean, it's like, and not only that, I don't just give um oh, I don't give like the problem. Y'all gonna be able to have a solution right then and there. I have a solution that you can act on right after the call. Something that I take all the time. And can I just say this before we go, because I do gotta go. Who in here got a fupa? Come on, let's be honest, ladies. Like, who got a fupa? Because let me tell you, I had like, even when I was like more slimmer, which I'm getting back to, like I was more slimmer when I was in my early to mid 20s. No, more to mid to late 20s. And then I, gained weight because I, just different things like stresses, different life happenings, right? My mom transitioned, so I just kind of went through things and just like, and so I'm getting back, right? I'm getting back, right? And I noticed when I started like doing changing certain things up, like really eating for my hormones, Like the weight has been dropping. Even my fupa belly has been going down. And that, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, maybe I am obsessed with it because every day I'm in the mirror like, I could just go and get it. Because I seen this girl on TikTok. She just had a surgery. She got it removed because she says she worked out, and nothing changed. I'm like, I don't believe that because I was slimmer before, so it wasn't really there. So really, that fupa is like like just your hormones are stuck. And the more it goes down, the more your hormones are being released out through the liver, right? The excess estrogen. And so the more I was working on my liver flushes and working on my liver, the gut, the gallbladder, and all of that, I started noticing like that fupa belly was going down. So surgery is like, you don't have to do that. I don't look down on women that have done that, but I'm saying like if you were thinking about that because you're annoyed with the fupa, listen, that is just sluggish hormones sitting there. And we got to get your liver moving. We got to get your gut moving. We have to get these organs moving, your spleen, working on your immune system, which is really your lymphatic defense system. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. All right. So YouTube, y'all been really good. Instagram, y'all been amazing. Y'all have been amazing. Ever evolving me. Thank you for commenting in the chat. Autumn, thank you for commenting in the chat. Surreal, thank you for commenting in the chat. Angela, thank you for commenting. Ancestrally, vegans don't exist. Yeah, because vegan is a new word that was created in the 70s by a man that had so much love for animals. It was about animals. He loved animals so much that that's where the word vegan came from. But when I was growing up, the term was vegetarian because my mom raised my brother and I as vegetarians. So we didn't call it vegan and we didn't eat no meat. We didn't eat any dairy. We didn't eat any of that. So, I mean, I don't know, like, it's every era and every time is always going to be like, a new term. Um 7 a.m. in Bali. I'd love to be there. Thank you for the invitation. Oh, you in Bali? Shout out to you. Oh man, that's on my bucket list, definitely. Shout out to you, Surreal Serenity. All right, I love to be there. Okay, cool. Yes. So if you got your ticket, we're gonna send out that Zoom link out. Leptin resistance. Leptin resistant can be regulated with circadian rhythm. And Angela, can you go more into that? We love that. I'd love that if you can go more into that. Leptin resistant can be regulated with circadian rhythm. Surreal Serenity, I agree. Females against FUPA. Yeah, it's a confidence thing, right? It really is. It really just is a confidence thing. Like just, certain outfits just look better without the fupa. Like it really do. But yeah, Angela, if you could go more into that. Anybody got their ticket? Put a one in the chat. Anybody got their ticket? Put a one in the chat. Right? Who's gonna be there? Who's joining tonight? Who is joining tonight? Please put a one in the chat. We should eat what our great grandmothers ate because of our microbiome. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, and I really I really thought like if our great great grandmothers came back in time and we asked them, great grandma, what did you do for menopause? They'd probably look at us like, what are you talking about? What is that? Great grandma, what did you do for fibroids? What? What did you do for endometriosis? Huh? I mean, we gotta really begin to see like when all of this started happening. All right. So before we get out of here, again, who got their ticket? Right? Put it in the chat. You gonna be there tonight, 7 p.m. I'm gonna see you Eastern time, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific, and then also my other website. I mean, yeah, I got two websites. Yeah, I have a herbal shop right? We having a 15% off sale right now on all of the immunity products. That's my mucus buster, elderflower tea, linden flower tea, elderberry syrup, all of that good stuff for your lymphatic system. Use code immunity in all caps, holisticapalis.com. Follow my other herbal page at Holistica Palace Herbal Blends. Okay. I believe I put it in my stories, but I'm going to put it here. YouTube, pardon me for 1 second. Okay. All right. That is the page. All right. Also, that's 15% off. And then the elderberry syrup is $10 off. And if you are called to work with me when it comes to all of the topics that we talked about, getting your gut health in check, your liver health in check, so that you are balancing your hormones internally, not externally, taking all of these different things that your body creates on its own, like HRT, hormone replacement therapy, right? You don't need that. But I can't tell you that I'm not a medical doctor. So I won't say you can't, you're not supposed, you don't take it. But I'm giving you alternatives. All right. If that is something you are called to do and called to work with me, book your clarity call today on my website. Take the survey and let's get started. All right. And then also, your program comes with herbs that you need from my site that is going to help balance the female hormonal system, balance your system. Okay. Break up the fibroids, break up the cysts, um, reverse endometriosis, and all of these different challenges, and even menopause. I have reviews on my site that my blend, golden womb support, helped lessen the symptoms of menopause. All right. So you can see that on my site, Holistica Palace. That's my herbal page. Uh, and I ain't gonna, I was supposed to go live yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday or the day before, I found out that the farm that we have been working with that grows our herbs for the last 7 years, they shut down due to the owner having a really severe illness. I thought she had transitioned, but according to the family, it's not looking, very good. So I was pretty hurt by that. I built a relationship with them. They're really, really good. The herbs are great. All of my people love the herbs. And I would make all my blends from their herbs from their farm. And I love the fact that it was a family owned farm and that, I knew the farm, it was really, really cool. So, right now we're in a transition mode at Holistica Palace where we're looking for another herbal farm, really just someone like homey, so that we're not like going to like a big corporation. But yeah, so just remain patient. I am going to the liver flush challenge. The group challenge is supposed to take place on Monday. And since they told me at last minute that they were shutting down, we're going to postpone the Flush Your Liver Challenge until September 22nd. Okay, because I have to get all the orders ready. We have to get all of that prepared, get all the blends ready so that you can have the kit the way it's I designed it. All right. So I'm gonna post that in my liver flush group. Hopefully they're not gonna be too mad at me because I know some of them, well, most of them are looking forward to it, but we're gonna postpone it for a week. All right, I'm going to read some of these comments and we are out of here. All right. Um, we should eat. Okay. Our hormones are regulated with the sun. Yes. Watch the sun rise without sunglasses and watch the sunset. The light goes through our eyes and activates our hormones. I love that. Absolutely. You are so right. Can't be there because I'm in Europe. Okay, we got Europe here. Welcome, Angela. Welcome, Angela from Europe. I'll be asleep. Okay, catch the replay. Definitely can't catch the replay. It'll be posted on my YouTube. The darker our skin, the more sun we need, and our hormones will be regulated. Very simple. Yes, absolutely. Very simply put. You don't need HRT and all of these different things, right? That super hormone vitamin D is going to activate your estrogen, your progesterone, your thyroid hormones, your adrenals, right? lessen the cortisol levels in your bloodstream because that's really the key. But all right, we ain't gonna give too much. We've been live now for 40 minutes. Thank y'all so much for staying tapped in, Instagram family. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. In gratitude for your offering, thank you so much, Surreal Serenity. I gonna head out, and any of y'all that are on a journey of like releasing yourselves from the stigmas of society. Oh, I got to have my nails done and got to do all of these different things to look beautiful. I commend you. Right, we're all on the same journey. I'm there with you too. Okay, we're doing this. If you want to just do the vegan nail polish or the less harmful nail polish, just do it. I know it might chip. It might chip after a few days, but we are prioritizing our ovaries. We're prioritizing our uterus. We're prioritizing our female hormonal system because, some of us, we got, it don't matter if you're past an age where you don't want to have children. You still should want quality of life. And menopausal, or what they call menopausal symptoms, are no joke. Women be drenched when they're sweating, the depression, and oh man, I've heard so much stories of how horrible and depressive it is to go through this. So let's get real solutions tonight. Omegas and hormones. I will see you there. Peace and love. All right, YouTube family, it is just you and me, okay? YouTube family, it is just you and me. How you doing? YouTube, Sealy15, are you still there? Sealy15, are you still there? All right. Some of you came in the chat, but y'all didn't like the live. Come on now, we need this spread. We need this spread, okay? So, okay. I am going to end this live. We've been live for a little over 40 minutes. This has been so, so, so good. Thank you so much for tapping in and contributing to the conversation at hand. Is menopause real? Because this is something that we really, really, really need to dissect and really ask ourselves if it's real, and if we believe it's real, and once we denounce that maybe it's not real, we don't have to look forward to this. We can help our family members reverse it. And if you are in the audience going through menopause, you can you can live quality of life without dealing with what is called menopausal symptoms. Thank you so much, family. I appreciate you. I love all of you. And I will see you tonight, Omegas and Hormones, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We out of here. See here. We are out of here. Let's get this. We're going to get this. All right. Hold on, family. I'm new on this app, not the app of YouTube, but I went live from another platform and I'm just trying to end it. So I, okay. Hopefully it ended. Okay.